The Columbans approached the Solihull Beekeepers Association and asked if there was a beekeeper who would like to keep bees on their site, and that was very timely for me because I've kept my bees at home for 10 years and I needed to move them. So my friend who's on the committee told me about this and we came and looked, and it's an ideal site for them. Loads of forage, nice sheltered from too much sun. So there are 4 hives here. They're all honeybees, so they live in hives and they live throughout the season. In the winter they all cluster together and live on the honey they've made from the nectar they've collected. So I'll just bring a frame over to you so you can see what a honeybee frame looks like. And these are all worker bees. They're all tending the brood. There are some larvae in there and eggs, and they will feed the brood until it's ready to pupate, at which point they put a little wax capping on it and seal it over and keep it warm while it's pupating. As you all know, bees collect nectar, but they also collect pollen, which is their source of protein, vitamins and minerals. And as they collect the protein, the pollen sticks to their very hairy bodies. And as they move from flower to flower, they transfer the pollen amongst the flowers, and this actually aids fertilisation, and then the plant can produce its seed and replicate, so it actually encourages spreading of flowers and other plants. So pollinators include not just the honeybees, but all types of bees and wasps and other insects, butterflies and moths included. And if we didn't have these insects, our diet would be quite bland. Other plants might use wind pollination, for example wheat or barley, but things like tomatoes, oilseed, rape, fruit trees, they all use bees to pollinate their flowers and hence produce the fruit that we eat. Without bees, we'd have a very pale coloured diet. It's becoming apparent that insects in general are declining throughout the world. Some studies in Europe have measured this and shown it. So it's thought that habitat loss, so loss of wildflower meadows and hedgerows and mature trees which provide homes for these insects, the widespread use of pesticides and insecticides kills them. And us humans, we build houses, we cover our drives and gardens with concrete, so there's less forage for them and less variety of forage. So things we can do are looking at the sort of plants we put in our gardens. So go for simpler, more traditional flowers, simple flowers, not the multi-petaled complex flowers. Wildflowers are very good, some foxgloves. So looking at what you plant is useful. You could consider leaving the grass to grow longer and allowing the dandelions to grow for a while, because that's an important source of pollen. If you had enough land to have a hedgerows, leave some brambles in, and consider not using pesticides. Find more natural ways of controlling your insects.